Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, Duncan? Duncan 1900 Homestead. How has your week been? Can y'all hear me? Rainy. Yeah, we had a bad rain here yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, and supposed to rain this weekend. How okay, good, good. I was wondering, how we've been having issues with our audio stuff. Gets kind of frustrating at sometimes. I'm ready for this project to be done and over with so I can get back into the garden, sleep in my own bed, bother the missus. I'm going I'm gonna get it. What's going on, little mini me? I'm gonna go get I'm going to get the 2K next weekend. I'm gonna thrash you, son. I was trying to talk to the hubby into filling up the rest of the raised bed. You may have just to say, can you make a center? I can make myself a power forward. Uh, hey, babe. Yeah, had to finally shave it. It was getting ridiculous. I'm not used to having all that hair. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of depressed, Duncan. She's gone and I haven't been eating well. I'm used to coming home to some lunch and dinner. I don't have that no more. Lisa Lee, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. What hardiness zone are you in? Have you been in this chat before? That's not gray, son. That's wisdom. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to eat today. Okay, you're in Nevada. Okay. Yeah, we normally do our lives on Saturday, the last Saturday of each month. And but since this whole pandemic being here, uh, I can't travel back to Texas unless I self quarantine myself for 14 days. And unfortunately, I'm the only person at the job site that can read blueprints. So it doesn't, um, I can't leave or be gone from the job site that long. She has wisdom because she's married me, son. Yeah, we actually are going to probably be doing. I got 1 to 2 cooking videos I want to do. I just hate cooking on a cooktop. After cooking on gas for so long, it just it's hard to convert back to a cooktop. Hey, Tinker's wife, how are you? Yeah, Lisa Lee, it does add a added burden, being away from the house, the missus, and the garden. Uh, hey, Rachel, Garden for Cheap, how are you doing? I like those new lights you got up. I was ever since I saw your new lights, I've been looking at some lights, some rope lights, seeing if Mrs. Naked Gardener will approve it. We've been having some nice weather here in Georgia besides yesterday and today. Actually kind of calmed down a little bit today. uh I just wish I had a bigger garden. This being in the patio garden, the way the patio is at, it's just hard to do some stuff. But I am going to be doing. I'm going to try to do some videos this weekend and start putting out more videos and everything. But yeah, it sucks. This place has this whole pandemic stuff and give me a slight case of depression and stuff. I be like, once I get home, especially late, I just hate doing stuff. Oh wow, your fence gate blew off. Garden for cheap. I don't think there's a Harbor Freight around our area. What size? How long are your lights? Garden for cheap and Duncan. Yeah, Tinker's wife. It's just, I just don't feel the same. And it sucks that Mrs. Naked Gardener is posting all our Instagram stories on of the harvest and stuff like that. And I'm here just like, bleh. Yeah, I'm just Lisa Lee. I'm just glad that I have a job and able to work and still provide for my family and everything. So 22-foot light. See, I was looking at some on Amazon and I almost bought these ones from Amazon. I think they were 40 or 50-foot lights. It might be 30. I think they were 30-foot lights and they come with a remote control and they had different lighting on there. I thought that would be pretty cool. The Garden for You. What was that, Sydney? What was what, Rachel? Yeah. Yes, I'm mad that I don't get to be in the garden because the 12.99. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do miss that. I mean, because when my mom had passed, was in the hospital and wound up passing, gardening has been my go-to to cancel out all the noise and clutter that's in the day's world. And now that I don't have that, the clutter just gets more noisier. So it's just I'm sorry, garden for cheap. Think mine are the 13-foot for lights itself, but longer cord to the solar. I was asking what was your question about the lights, but I figured that. Oh, sorry. I get I get scatterbrained sometimes, like squirrel, and I forget what was going on. What did Mrs. Naked Garden say? Oh, yeah, yeah. It is. I mean, working in the garden, it's so relaxing. It has it has definitely helped out with patience and everything. But no, I miss you too. Be quiet. Do we got any moderators to get rid of her? Duncan, uh, come on. It's hard not to being able to get outside and work. It is. Yeah, Rachel, is gardening is a perfect cheap. I wouldn't say cheap. Well, if you're experienced into the garden and already a seasoned gardener, it gets kind of cheap. But when you first started off in gardening, it isn't cheap, but it is a good therapy. And it's just with me being in this apartment, it just I've been able to c- come up with ideas for things I want to do when I get home. So I'm up here writing out titles and videos and stuff, and I can't really get to do it until I get there and stuff. Garden for cheap. Well, it's cheaper than regular therapy. Yeah, it is definitely cheaper than regular therapy and everything. Yeah. What does everyone have planned for this weekend? Yeah, I bet you it has been therapy for you, babe. I do, especially in this apartment where you just have basic cable and there's really nothing on. And so all you really have to do more entertainment than it's more entertaining for me to watch YouTube than it is to watch TV. And I I'd rather watch YouTube on the laptop because I get to comment and stuff like that. But when I binge watch YouTube on the TV, all I can do is just like the videos and stuff. So Miss Necka Gardner said, I'm going to bar hop from one gardening bed to another this weekend. Oh, it gets to that time where I got to close these blinds, and then I always close the wrong one. Good. Yeah, it's hard to find good stuff on TV. The Tinker's Wife, and with being an apartment, our this freezer here is just, I mean, it's kind of full, but not really full. So our freezer back at home, we have a chest freezer in the garage where we used to. I think we still got a lot of meat, and the Mrs. Naked Garden probably got a lot of meat now that I'm not there. What all do you have in your freezer, the Tinker's Wife? I bet you do. The Tinker's Wife. I have a small upright that's almost as much frost as the food in it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got a question for everyone. I'm probably going to do a video on this depending on the response. What what are the three most things that you have to have in your garden? If you only could grow three things, what would it be? I have chicken, fish, and roast last year. Tomato. So Tinker's wife, so the tomatoes, did you can them after you roast them, or did you just put them in a baggie? Nicole, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am a newbie gardener and want to start my bell pepper seeding this weekend. It's 80 degrees here in Cali. Do I have to start them inside? Do you know what hardiness zone that you are in? I believe you're at least in the at minimum 8A. And excuse me, you do not have to start them inside if your soil temperature is at least anywhere from 55 to 65 at best. And if your soil is at that temperature, then you can go ahead and direct sow them. I have some videos, and actually next in a few weeks we will be starting a video or uploading a video on what to grow for the month of May, Nicole. Let me see. Duncan, tomatoes, green beans, and onions. Okay. For me, I would love tomatoes, okra, and peppers. So those are one of our go-to staple things in our garden that we have to grow, or at least I would love to grow. I think this year is our first year growing onions, so I can't say onions. The Tinker's wife, nope, put them in freezer containers, cook them down in the oven so they are nice and sweet. Okay. Oh, Nicole with Tim B. Oh yeah, you could have been growing peppers, tomatoes, and stuff probably last month or the month before. Direct sow. I don't think y'all even have a frost date really. Yeah, you can use containers. Containers for us has been the best growing any type of nightshades, tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and okra. And the reason for that is because with our soil mix that we put, oh, excuse me, I got the bad hiccup. We have a lot of peat moss, and most of those nightshades require very acidic soil. So, and once you hit the right pH balance for your soil and you start to do some either slow release fertilizer or some water soluble fertilizer, the plants is able to take it up quick, fast, and well, besides the slow release fertilizer, the slow release fertilizer has to be broken down into the soil by the microbials and all the fungus and bugs chewing on it and stuff, decaying and stuff. But containers is the best way to go with nightshades. Yeah, the Tinker wife said, Nicole, that she's an 8B and have sown just about. Where are you at, the Tinker's wife? 8B? Are you in like Louisiana, Mississippi, New Orleans, or you're in closer on the west side? I keep on forgetting. The Tinker wife put tomato, peas, and green beans that are purple. Portland. Oh wow. Portland is 8B? Yeah. What for the people that said tomatoes, what have been your best tomatoes that you like the slicers, the grape, the cherries, or is there a particular type of tomatoes that you like? Right now we're trying our first year doing hopefully we get a full successful harvest on the pineapple tomatoes, the pork chop tomatoes. Um, what else? The striped Roma tomatoes. The Mrs. Love those Gardener's Delight and something else. But if you're interested about tomatoes and pepper, I forgot the name of their channel, UT something. They do a lot of tomato testing and pepper testing. I haven't seen any of their videos or got any alerts on their videos. I got to check that. Mrs. Nakid Gardner said tomatoes, peppers, and garlic. Yes, I should have said garlic, but I can always get garlic from the store. Can never get really good okra and peppers from the store. Mr. Nakid Gardner put Portland awesome. This time last year, I took a Bolt bus down there from Seattle. Duncan put I like beefsteak and the mortgage. I almost got some mortgage lifters from Baker's Creek. But once I saw the pork chop and pineapple, I think UT. I need to find their channel. Once I saw their channel about the taste testing of the pork chop and the pineapple, how sweet it is. It's not as acidic as most tomatoes. I had to try that one. The Tinker's Wife. I like paste tomatoes. Amish paste has been good. Red brandy one. However, Jess says Dr. Wyche did well for me last year as well. Love a good sweet cherry tomato like Sungo. Yes. Nicole Williams, you don't have to do the peroxide spray with any. I guess you can. It's more of a preventative measure than anything. I feel like this year, since we didn't get a good frost, that bugs are going to be real bad and maybe even some fungus. This was a very wet year. That's why we saw a lot of grub worms, or at least in our garden, in our compost, we saw a lot of grub worms and stuff. So we're trying to find out a natural way to get rid of them. Otherwise, they're going to be eating a lot of the roots of our plants, and I can't have that. But we are growing a huge variety of tomatoes this year. I think I'm trying to find my favorite tomato. Still exploring. Yes, Nakid Gardner. Yes, Mr. Nakid Gardner. The Tinker's Wife. The Brad Atomic Grape did fantastic here for me too. We tried to grow the Atomic Grape tomato at Pop's Garden. I don't know if we let it get too big, but it was just very weird. Hey, Mimsy, how are you? Yeah, it was almost like I want to say the Atomic Grape was like a cucumber taste type ordeal. Yeah, let me know, Rachel. Let me know. Hope you post some of your pics on Instagram so we can see how your Atomic Grapes did. I saw one person question the Tinker's Wife. How do you with the Amish paste? Do you just make sauce with it, or what do you do with yours? The Tinker's Wife, do a drench using neem oil or beneficial nematodes. It had Miss Nakid Gardner said the Atomic Grape had the cucumberish taste to it. Duncan 1900 said I make a lot of salsa, pasta sauce, ketchup, barbecue sauce, and I can a lot of tomatoes for soup and chili. Yes, during this whole pandemic situation, we do want to get involved with a lot more canning stuff. So if y'all know any channels or if y'all do any canning stuff, please let us know. And that way, if any new subscribers watching right now, they can go to your channel and check it out as well. Mimsy put, doing good, been working in the yard, got to get everything finished up for our live stream at 7. Oh, got to catch that. Hey, we're going to try that spray, disinfectant spray that you did with the alcohol and the um, what was it? Something else. I forgot what it was. Crap. But we're going to try that out, Mimsy. See how we like it, since we can't find any rubbing alcohol and everything. Duncan 1900. I plant between 200 to 300 tomatoes each year. Oh wow, that is a lot of tomatoes. How many do you have in your family? And do you can it all? Do you use it all? Do you give some stuff away? Mrs. Naked Garbs put, hey, gorgeous husband of mine, I'm thinking about getting some praying mantis babies for our garden this year. Okay, go for it. Go for that. Yes, Everclear and essential oil. We're probably going to do, because I know lemon is a disinfectant, oregano oil is a disinfectant oil. I think rosemary, mint, and there were some other ones that we're going to try to see. Clove and something else. Hey, Mama Tried, how are you? Mrs. Naked Gardener put, I watched that video with the lemon oil. It just got some 190 proof. I plan to try it. Yes, lavender, rosemary, and it was a whole. I made a list. Let me check my list. Eucalyptus, echinacea, yeah, and oregano oil. Yeah, Mimsy, I know you got some. Nicole Williams, our Instagram is the underscore naked underscore gardeners. And if anybody else want to put their Instagram page out there, they got some good good content creators on here that you can also follow Nicole. Mama Tried, the Tinker's Wife. I can't for the life of me get lavender to germinate. Lavender, it is a lavender and rosemary is probably like the slowest thing. Oh, tea tree. That was the other one. Lavender and rosemary take the longest time to germinate. And the reason for that is you got to put them in the refrigerator for about a week or two to get the stratification going through there. If for some reason that cold helps break down the outer shell of those seeds, and then you'll be able, depending on what hardiness zone that you're in. If you're in a more northern atmosphere, like maybe a 5 and lower, then you won't have to deal with that. But for us, we have to go through that cold cycle first before planting them out. I hope that helped. I forgot who asked about that. Oh, Mama Tried. Yep. Several of the herbs have a lot of antibacterial properties. Yes. And Rachel put, Garden for Cheap put, every time I see your channel name, I hear Jason singing it in my head. Lavender was my Mr. Naked Garden put, lavender was my frustration failure this season. Yeah, I mean it's one of though lavender, rosemary, carrots, corn, and I think that's about it. Or one of the hardest thing to grow, because you got to baby that thing. Duncan 1900 put, I can't a lot, but I will live on tomato sandwich for the summer. Also I also can green tomatoes at the end of the season for fried. Oh, okay. Also make green tomato salsa. Garden for cheap put, oh yeah, well, I still heard it in my head when I saw your channel, Mama Cat. Tinker wife, lavender seeds need light to germinate. Yes, we done light and everything. It's slowly growing. The ones I have here is slowly growing, but it's mm. um let me see, what's her name? Nicole, what other questions that you might have? You got a lot of content creators here. It's good to pick our brains. Ask away. So, Nicole, with this being your first year of gardening, um, are you going to just do container gardening, or what are you going to do? Do you have a backyard? The Tinker Wife, Mama Z, Texas keeps the seed at 70 degrees and don't keep them too wet. They do need light to germinate. You can also rub them on the nail file to score the seed coat, which helps. Okay. We will try that out next year. Or maybe when I come home next week. Hopefully, if I could come home next week. How you doing, Mama Z? How was your week? Mama Z, what are three plants, and you and Mimsy, what are three plants that you have to grow each growing season? I'm gonna delete your comment. Garlic, bok choy, and look at that! It's Rob, Ession's Family Garden. How you doing, Rob? Garlic, bok choy, green beans, always. I don't see how y'all do those bitter melons. Every time we go to that Asian market, we see those bitter melons. I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't see it. You're always welcome to sneak in, Rob. The Tinker's Wife. I used to work as a propagator professionally, so I'm a total nerd about that stuff. Now, how does your wife eat bitter? Does she just eat them just like a regular melon? What is there a recipe that she uses, like an Asian dish? What is going on with that? Hey, Michelle P. Michelle P. I just realized that you do a lot of Twitter stuff. I was like, when I was looking through Twitter the other day, I was like, oh, that's Michelle P. Okay, y'all should do Rob. Y'all should do some a cooking video on that. It's partially true. So, Rob, as Leon's Family Garden, what are three things that you have to grow each growing season? Oh, yeah, I think you already said it. Never mind. Hold on, let me read your comment. Yeah, you was talking about garlic, bok choy, and Mama Z put tomatoes, okra, and squash. Mimsy put tomatoes, pepper, and green beans always. Oh. Oh, you okay? For some reason, there's a Michelle P on Twitter that we follow. Hmm. Oh, okay. That's a funny how it's two Michelle P's. Black Eyed P, but that's four. Yeah, I think in our beds when I get home, I think I want to grow more bush beans, more green beans, bush beans. There's a purple one, a yellow one. I want to grow some more dragon tongue beans, regular green beans. I got this. I bought some. It's called. I forgot what it's called. I'm supposed to be there next weekend. Some inoculant for the green beans to help increase the harvest, the yield. There's supposed to be increase the harvest and yield. So we're going to try that out in some of our beds there. Yes, the weather. Weather is Michelle P. The weather is good here. It was kind of bad yesterday, a little bit today, and what's today? Friday, Wednesday, Thursday was kind of bad. Yeah, our first year growing the Dragon Tongue beans was 2 years ago, but we didn't grow enough of them. I think we only grew like one container full of them, and so we didn't get a good harvest. I mean, we got a harvest from them, and they did very well. But for us, I think we probably needed to grow maybe like 20 of those to get like a nice harvest off of those. 40 Mama Z put 40-gallon grow bags. I got to put out this. Oh wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna put some of those. Hopefully, if Mrs. Naked Garden didn't fill up all our beds, if she did, we'll see what we can do. But I definitely want to get grow a lot more bush beans. I want to do a lot more bush variety plants for our yards, since the passion flower plant is basically taking up all of the vertical space on one side of the fence. So uh, Mimsy put Mama Michelle P is good. We should be able to go live at 7. Speaking of which, I got to get busy. I just let y'all. Oh, thanks, Anna. Yeah, well, you see, Rob, you see how our small our backyard. We don't have a big backyard like you and everything. So we do what we can, which is the reason why I want to do more bush variety plants and stuff. Oh, yeah, I can see my mess back there. My maid is gone for the week. Yeah. Oh, hey, Tin Can Garden. I didn't see you come in. When did you come in? Yeah, we just found out it's very invasive. It's growing all through our beds now. This is the third year that we had it, and wow. Don't pay attention to that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. I need a maid too. My maid is gone. I had a good maid for about 3 weeks. She cooked, clean, washed clothes. I try to tell my wife that, Michelle P. So the Tinker's wife. Okay, the Tin Can Gardener. I was throwing out questions to everybody, uh, and then I'm gonna cut this short so I can go to Anna's thing. What are Tori got a new job title. What the Tin Can Gardener? What are three plants that you have to grow each year? So, Rob, what's your plans this weekend, man? Tomatoes, pepper, and basil. I'm surprised Mrs. Naked Gardener didn't put basil on there. Y'all should, because the way we grew basil last year was crazy. Man, and it's bad. I wouldn't say bad in a bad way. I guess you can say that. That I bought some pesto here for a lot of because I'm a pasta guy, and so I bought some pesto. And every time I make it or make a little pasta dish with pesto, and I'm just like, this is not this is not good. Yeah, Mrs. Naked Gardener makes some awesome pesto. It makes me not even want to try anybody else's pesto but hers. Tomato, beans, and peppers. Do you have the Tin Can Gardener? Do you have a favorite variety of tomato, beans, or peppers? Rob, I'm about to delete your comment. You ain't supposed to say anything about mushrooms. Speaking of, when you going to do an update on your mushroom bed? How your mushrooms how your mushrooms going? Epic fail. Yeah, I am very jealous of Rob's. What are you on like a 2 acre land, Rob? Without me telling all your business, 2 acre land. The rattlesnake beans, blueberry, cherry tomato. Ooh, blueberry cherry tomatoes. Are those from Baker's Creek? No, it's that's not it, Michelle P. It's she wants to grow our own mushrooms. We love mushrooms, but I feel well. Luckily, I'm not gonna talk bad. Miss Nick and Gardner has really been doing an awesome job this year for with the garden. Now, let this have been like a year or two ago, she would have like, oh yeah. Normally she'd be like, yeah, I want you to grow this. I want you to grow this. I want you to grow that. And I'm just like, yes. If she ever gives me mushrooms that we grow, I'm going to let her know that my life insurance policy has been canceled. So that way I don't have to deal with any deaths. All right, Duncan. I thank y'all. Thank you for coming by. Can't wait to see those raised beds. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos this weekend, and then watching them on the TV. I might put them on the laptop where it might be easier. But the tin can gardener going 95 tomatoes. Whoo! The beneficiary is Big Bear. Yep, I'll put it in my life insurance where Big Bear is the beneficiary and can't give anything to Robin or Tori. Rob, how many tomatoes do you grow on your acreage? Yeah, with that many tomatoes, I can see blight being an issue. Yes, Michelle P. You always getting into trouble when you can join our lives. 36. Now, do you do 36 variety of tomatoes or do you limit it down? I think me and Miss Nakid Gardner was talking either yesterday or today that in our tomato alley, we have enough for 10 tomatoes. And I just want to do only 2 types there and then the rest in container gardens. And we just want to make sure which slicers that we want. I already know what great tomatoes I want. I want the Roma tomatoes. Love Roma tomatoes, especially when I make salsa or anything. They Michelle people she gets in trouble with everyone's live. Rob put they last us a good while. Rob, do y'all can any of y'all tomatoes or dry them or dehydrate them or how do y'all preserve y'all tomatoes? Mostly Romas. Okay, so you're like me. Hey, Brett and Cindy, how are y'all? Yeah, I'm about to jump over to Mimsy's garden as well, Michelle P. Tin can gardener. Most of my tomatoes are going to be used for seeds, so I can start a seed library. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You take care to you, Michelle P. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're about to end our live here and jump on Mimsy's garden and stuff. So I thank y'all for coming out. Sorry we haven't been uploading any videos lately. I'm going to try to upload some videos. There we go. Try to upload some videos. I just most of the time I got 2 videos I got to edit, but all this week been a late week for me getting off. Most days I wasn't getting home till like 8 o'clock. Today was the earliest I've been off all week, probably like the last since last Friday, and so it's just been dreadful. So I'm going to edit some videos to this weekend, do some more videos to put out. So hope y'all stay tuned. And if y'all haven't done so already, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, uh, let's see, Mama Z's. Sorry, I'm slow. I'm trying to work on thumbnails. Thumbnails, I can go to thumbnails quick, fast, in a hurry. It's just the whole editing process. It's so, I wish it was an easier way. All right. Tin Can Gardener, take care. I'm not sure what you're going to be eating, but eat well. Thanks, Rob. We understand how life is nowadays. Yeah. Dojo allotment specialist. Hey, what's going on? Long time no talk. How's the weather over there in the UK? Making lemonade from lemons. Hey, we're about to go. I'm about to go jump over to Mimsy's garden there. Yeah. What's going on, Dan? How's the weather over there in Florida? Mama Z, I think I'm gonna upgrade our laptop and software and stuff. It's just because uh, I got to find a better software to edit video. Michelle P put, should have seen the year we planted 200 tomatoes. Golly. Man, the 200 tomatoes. Man, I will be investing a lot of salt because I'll just be eating them off the plant. Canned forever. I can only imagine. What was your best canned tomatoes that you can? Oh, hers started 8 p.m. Central Time or Eastern? What time is it? Oh, so we got plenty of time. I thought she said, oh, wait, never mind. I guess I could stay on for a little bit then. Let me see where is it. It's been warm. Yeah, I can only if it's been warm here, I can only imagine over there in the UK. Oh, speaking of that, Dan and Dojo, since y'all are just jumping on to my question and making lemonade from lemons, what are three plants that you have to grow each year in the gardening season? Yeah, I tried the DaVinci Resolve, but my laptop is like 6 years old, so my since then I know you're IT tech nerdy guy. My RAM isn't high enough. I think I'm only using. I think this laptop is a i3, and I think I need a like a i7 to go easily with that. Okay, Mimsy, cool. I was about to jump off of here and go on to yours. Mama Z, talk about salsa. I don't know if I want to plant that many tomatoes though, babe. And the Mr. Neck and Garden put, I can't wait until that many is an option. Love tomatoes, but I want to dehydrate and powder skins this year. Interesting. Making lemonade from lemons, potatoes, tomatoes, and cowpeas. Cool. Dojo allotment put tomatoes, cucumbers, and sweet corn. Yeah, cucumbers would be cucumbers should be on my list. At Mrs. Necker Gardner knows every time we go to the grocery store, I'm always getting cucumbers and hummus. That's like my midnight snack, go to midnight snack ordeal. Want salsa? Michelle, people want salsa. You put it in soup, stews, etc. Yeah, see, and I have I think mine is a Core i3. So I tried that software and it ran slow. I think it almost locked up my computer one time, and I just like nope. So now I'm just using Windows Media Player, and that is just, I mean, I'm just so limited what I can do with Windows Media Player, but it was almost free. Yes, Esseance Family Garden. Are you still looking for acreage? Yes. You two definitely are building the homestead skills. Yes, we are. That's our main purpose. We started out as just a small ordeal, and then as we got better, just each, just like probably what everybody started here. You started out small, and then you just continue to grow and grow and grow. We were actually going to start looking for property in June. Hopefully by the time this project is over with, but with Mrs. Nakid Gardner got let go or got delayed from her job, it might be on hold for right now, which is kind of good because from what she has been showing us on Instagram, that this is probably going to be one of our best harvesting years and stuff. I think our bed is nice and I think we nurtured and got our beds where it needs to be for our soil wise, and it's just mm, let's see. No, Michelle P. We haven't been able to get to Pop's Garden. We do have a lot of extra seed starts or some seedlings going. That's just going to probably be a little bit too big. But with this whole thing, he's not even going out. He used to be he used to water his garden about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and he'll be out and about going to the senior citizen community center, whatever it's called, and then he'll be inside. But now with this whole 6 feet self quarantine, social distancing, he's just been staying inside and stuff. He's been going back and cooking his own food instead of getting free food at the senior citizen center. Pathway Homestead, welcome, welcome, welcome from Kansas. What part of Kansas? My dad had a station at Fort Riley and Fort Leavenworth. Michelle P, and you get a chance to have these passion flowers grow with toy. Yeah, she has been a rock star into the garden this year. I'm glad she has taken up the green thumb because she used to always think that she had the brown thumb, but all it is most people have a failure in their first year because they don't take the time and to nourishing and just having time with the plants and everything. Mr. Nick Garner put, I wanted to go to Pops myself, but I'm on mandatory quarantine since she got off the plane this past Sunday, and they are possibly tracking her. So if she goes to jail, I don't have any. We're gonna do a GoFundMe on getting her out of jail, or to hire me a gardener to take care of the garden. I think the latter sounds better. Flint Hills, Kansas. Okay. Yes, I am. uh, I'm so glad she's not here. She'll kill me. See? Oh man, that's too funny. uh, maybe I could do it like that so you won't see the mess. Yeah. And I can lower it down. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So hopefully everything from that, hopefully the Texas governor is going to rescind his thing by Monday to allow free travel to go into Texas without self quarantine for 14 days. If not, if he extends it, then I might have to just stay here for another till this whole crap goes away. Pathways Homestead. It's a strip in eastern Kansas. Okay. Oh, she'll forget about it. She won't even know. She won't even know. Pathway Homestead. I've been asking everyone that comes in here, what are three plants that you have to grow each gardening season? Or did I already ask you that? Mama Z, I was in a pastor meeting with him yesterday. It's going to open up. Huh? A pastor's meeting with the governor? You got connection like that, Mama Z? Oh yeah, making lemonade for the shit. Yeah, she always gets mad at me. I can breathe and she get mad at me. You won't remember. Dan put peppers, sweet potatoes, and Dan. I love what was those sweet potatoes that you had did a video on a while back. I think they were like purple sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes. The Tinker's Wife. They are talking about reopening. Yeah, I have to say, I wish I don't like them that they're opening bars and restaurants and stuff. I really wish that they would have just closed everything down for 30 days. Just let 30 days get what they need to do and find the testing system, whatever like that. But oh well. Pathway Homestead, okra, greens, and tomato. What type of greens and what type of okra? Yeah, it's definitely too fast. Definitely too fast. Uh, I really fear for this. That's going to be happening next week. I really do. There we go. Berserk. Something starts with an M. Sweet potatoes. I'm going. Where did you get those seeds from, Dan? And I need to hit you up sidebar too. Um, can you email me here unless you want to put your email address on here? See, I miss my Friday nights with Mrs. Naked Gardener. I got a bad kink in my neck. We normally take turns giving each other massages. Oh man, I want to learn how to do that Zoom stuff, Mama Z. You work for a church? Okay. You bought the sweet potato at Whole Foods, the grocery store? Because all right, I'll send you an email here. I gotta remember that. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I wonder if they have any. Babe, do you remember seeing any sweet potatoes? Nature's grocery store has them too. I don't know if they have them anything around here. One of those grocery stores in Georgia. I'll have to Google that. Pathways Homestead. The okra is my grandpa. We have been growing it for 20 years. Oh wow. Okay, you grow the standard one, the Clemson spineless ones. Okay. Now, how many Pathway Homestead, how many okra plants do y'all normally grow? And is it just for the family or is it for to sell? What's that? They Dan's Permaculture Food Forest put they have a wide variety of sweet potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out this weekend. We didn't find any at the Beaufort Highway. I don't recall. I saw a lot of potatoes and some yams. I don't think I seen any purple sweet potatoes. Okay, I'll definitely have to check it out. First, I think this weekend, tomorrow, I'll check out the one grocery store me and Mrs. Nakid Gardner found that's a lot closer to the house, and then I'll check over at the Beaufort food market there, or the farmers market. Now, Dan, are you a Central Florida, Southern Florida, or North Florida? Holy crap! 2 pounds of seeds each year. Yeah, I know Mr. Nickacardi put no, it was a different Asian market near the apartment that did not have it. Yes, Central. Okay. Hopefully, when all of this dies down and this project is over, I'd like to come hang out with you a little bit, if you don't mind. Okay, babe. Yeah, I'm trying to practice. I'm getting kind of stir crazy, Rob. It's ugh. Hopefully this project be done by June. Hopefully everything be settled by June. If not, uh, well, all right. I am about to get ready to get off of here. Fix me something to eat since my maid is gone, and I don't even know what I'm going to eat. Probably junk food. I don't know. Thank y'all for stopping by, and we'll see y'all. Poor man. I know, right? Ramen noodle. I think I'll probably do some ramen, pimp out some ramen noodles and everything. And yep, have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed. Um, we'll probably do a crazy video for next weekend. So it's gonna be Naked Gardening Day, first Saturday of May. So who knows? Night guys off to make some shrimp. She just had to throw that out there. You see how she do me? Where's the love? Where's the love? Anyways, until next time, let's grow together.